All right, so last week I posted a video of myself playing Country Roads with some harmony. And tonight we're going to learn how to play it. So chords for this are not complicated. They do repeat quite a bit. There's essentially three parts, three chord progressions for Country Roads. So we'll start with the verses. So we're going to start with a G chord. Then we'll go to a E minor chord. Then we'll go to a D chord. Then we'll go to a C chord. And then back to a G chord. Feel free to practice that a few times. Pause the video, but you're essentially just going G, and then E minor, and then D, and then C, and then G. If you're listening to the song, you'll notice that it sounds pretty even. All the chords are essentially getting 4 beats worth of play, except for the C chord. So if I just take out the strumming and I just do this. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. So all of them get 4 beats worth of strumming, except the C chord only gets 2. And it's like that for both of the verses. Moving on to the chorus, same chords, just a slightly different order. So we're going to have a G chord, Country Roads, then a D chord, Take Me Home, E minor, To the Place, C, I Belong, G, West Virginia, D, Mountain Mama, C, Take Me Home, back to G, Country Roads. So the whole chorus is going to sound like this. Again, it's the same chords, just a different order. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. If you were watching the video closely, you'll notice that I actually don't play a G chord the way I'm showing you right now, and also the way that, yes, right over there, the diagram will be showing you. I play it like this. Essentially, it's the same idea, so don't get confused by watching me do that. You can play a G chord this way. It's the traditional way. If you do want to play it the way that I do it, I essentially take my ring finger and I put it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and I put my pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. The only other thing is that my ring finger is also sort of, it's not pushing down, but it's touching the 5th string, which means it's muting it. So in other words, this string right here is not going to make any sound, but the rest will when you play all the strings. The reason why I choose to play it this way for most songs is that going between G and C is easy, because you'll notice that these 2 fingers that aren't doing anything are already kind of where they need to be to play a C chord. And it also allows me to hammer on those other 2 fingers for that for a C chord as well. So again, you don't have to do it that way. The traditional way is fine, but when you see me doing this, this is my version of a G chord. The last piece that we have to do is the bridge, which is the same chords with one addition. So we're going to start with E minor. I hear her voice. D. In the morning hours she calls me. G. And then to C, the radio reminds me. Back to G. Of a road far away. And then back to E minor. And driving down the road is F. And this is how I play an F chord. I get a feeling. C. that I should have been home, G. Yesterday, D. And then you stay on D for a little while longer. So again, an F chord, which is the only new one, there's 3 ways to play it. This is how I usually do it. First finger on the first fret of the 2nd string, second finger, 2nd fret of the third string, and then my other 2 fingers get tucked away here, so my ring fingers on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, like it is for C, and then my pinky goes straight behind. And then by curling my thumb around and being a bit lazy with my pointer finger, I'm muting both the 1st and 6th strings, so I'm only actually playing the middle 4, and there's my version of an F chord. You can also bar the first 2 strings and then do this. I never actually learned it this way. I'm not a fan of this way. I prefer this. And then if you are good with bar chords, an F chord is just this. So you bar the 1st fret, and then you're essentially playing an E chord with the bar on there. But again, the way I do it is this. It's easier for beginners. It doesn't require as much strength as the bar chord, or quite frankly, I think as much strength as this version as well. So with each section of this video, with the chord progressions, feel free to kind of go back and practice doing the chords for each one. It'll take some switching, but again, with the exception of the F chord, everything just uses the same chords. It's all G, it's all D, it's all C, it's all E minor. So once you get more comfortable with those chords, just start practicing the order of the chords as they appear in the song, and then try playing along with me in the video I posted last week of me just playing and singing Country Roads. All right, so if your instrumental tastes and talents are of the ukulele persuasion, Country Roads is just as easy, if not a little bit easier, obviously because there's less strings. Same idea, there's still 3 parts. We got the verse, the chorus, and the bridge. So for the verse, the chords are G, of course, E minor 7, just because it uses less fingers than E minor. Blue Ridge Mountains is our D. Shenandoah River is C, and then back to G. And then second half of the verse, same idea, G chord again, E minor 7, D, and then C, and then G. And again, just like on guitar, and in case you didn't watch it, all those chords get 4 beats worth of strumming, except for the C chords, those only get 2. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. And same thing for the second half. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. For the refrain, again, same chords, just a slightly different order. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. For the bridge, same as it was for the guitar, just be careful with the progression a bit. E minor 7, I hear her voice is D. In the morning hours, she calls me is G. The radio reminds me is C. Of my, reminds me, back to G. Of my home, far away is D. And then and driving is E minor 7. Down the road is F. I get a feeling, C. That I should have been home, G. Yesterday, D chord. And then it goes back to the chorus, and the rest of the song goes. So the whole bridge would be like this if you want to strum along. Each one essentially gets 4 strums. Or it gets 2 strums sometimes. I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me frame. Couple quick notes. The way I play my D chord might be the same or perhaps different as yours. Some people just do it like this, with the fingers just one after the other. I find that to be a bit cramped, so I do it kind of by switching my first and second finger, and it seems actually a bit more convoluted and strange. But I like this version better because if I'm going from D to G, my pointer finger stays right where it is. And it works out, for this song anyway, the same between D and E minor 7, as we will sometimes do. So my pointer finger doesn't have to move for either of those transitions, D to E minor 7, or D to G, or going backwards. So if you do a D chord like this, that is totally fine. I just find it a bit easier to do it this way. So go back to each section, whether you're doing uke or guitar, and sort of play around with the chords a bit, and then try putting it together. And then tune your uke up or your guitar up to how I have it in the previous video, and give it a shot playing while I sing.